I just had to take a pause because life always tends to remind me of how much I am loved, how much I am taken care of throughout this journey, how much I am supported. And it is it's hard to put into words what that feels like, with that experience. I had a few revelations earlier. Took some time, made some space for myself to meditate, to be quiet, to listen to my mind, to my body, to the wisdom of the divine. And looking at my life now, to the outside, I don't know if it appears the same way as it feels internally, but I will say that I am not where I was. I am not where I was. And that is such a beautiful thing, because where I am now, the people are different, the flavors are different, the experiences, the music, the conversations are different. The people, the vibration is different. I notice how throughout today I've received nothing but support, nothing but grace, appreciation, gentle love, help, assistance. And it makes me realize, it makes me reflect on this self-learning, self-remembrance journey that I am on, and how I have intentionally decided to be gentle with myself. To support myself, to assist myself. Support my nature, learn about myself, learn about what are my quirks, what are my triggers, what do I want, what makes me feel good, what makes me feel upset, what angers me, why does it anger me, what do I need when it angers me, what helps me ground, what conversations do I shy away from, what conversations fascinate me. Just learning, being fascinated about myself, obsessed with learning who I am and why I am, how I came to be, in many levels, in many aspects, in many areas of my life, financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, socially, environmentally. All of these ways to look at myself, these perspectives, have grounded me in this truth of what life is for me. And what I've come to see life to be is a journey of remembrance, where I have been awarded a gift of an experience, of observations, observing different people, different places, different emotions, different thoughts, sensations. People who mirror back to me what is already within me. Things about myself that I contain within myself. Somebody can say something to me and show me that I have a level of compassion within myself, or I have a level of aggression within myself, or I have a level of jealousy within myself, or I have the capacity to hope for more, or whatever someone shows me through their actions, through their response, through our intimacy, through our closeness, through our bond, or lack thereof. And through these relationships, especially this season, as I journey through relational trauma, how I have been traumatized by social interactions and how that has caused me to withdraw, how that has caused me to self-abandon, how that has caused me to criticize myself for who I am due to the conditioning of others who have told me that who I am is not enough, or that who I am is too much, based on their own self-relationship. But all of that to reflect my self-relationship. Recognizing that everything is connected. Everything is connected. Everything is intentionally designed, and that is beyond my understanding. But to experience it and to witness it and to observe it in this body, in this flesh, is such a gift. And I'm so grateful. Like, I am truly, like, I'm like fighting back tears, because like, I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for my willingness to surrender to my journey. My willingness to say, you know what, I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to enjoy this process. I'm going to experience it, and I'm going to try to soak up as much of it as I can. I'm going to be as present as I can. And this journey of becoming more present has caused me to release things, release patterns, release behaviors, release addictions. Just last week, I decided to stop smoking. And while I don't know if I will continue to stop, I know right now that I have no urge. That I am so happy with this presence that I'm experiencing right now. That there is no desire to repeat that cycle after knowing what that relationship I had was doing to me, was doing to my relationship with myself. How the relationship I had to this drug was the same reason that I was not showing up for myself, or one of the reasons, right? And so as I continue to be gentle with myself, I'm just excited to see what that leads to and how I integrate these things that I'm learning because I'm learning so much. And I want to inform others of my experience with the intention of shedding light on the possibilities that we all have to enjoy what we have. Nowhere in what I said was that I don't feel pain, that I don't suffer temporarily, that I don't experience grief, that I don't experience these negative emotions that we call negative. But what I am saying is that all of those experiences, all of those observations, emotions, they have been for a reason. They have been a gift. This life is a gift. These ups and these downs are a gift. They are here to transform me. They are here to shift me into a more sacred version of myself, a more whole version of myself that I already am, but I'm coming to remember this fullness that I am, because right now I'm still on the way there. But that's okay, because I'm not rushing to get anywhere. I'm here. I'm here. And it feels so good to be here. It feels so good to be here. I think back to 4 years ago, where I was in circles and places that did not feel good for me. And I didn't know. I was not aware of that. But I know that my behaviors, looking back on it, my behaviors were very self-destructive, were very out of alignment with what I truly want. Overworking myself for the sake of somebody else's approval. Pushing forward on something because I made an expectation that a certain outcome would happen. And because I was so gung-ho on that outcome that I had to do everything and anything to get that outcome at the sacrifice of my peace. But as I'm coming to be aware of these things, of how I show up in these different circumstances, observing myself without judgment, observing myself and saying, oh, okay, I noticed that you do that. Okay. And recognizing that there is a better way, that there is a more aligned way, and choosing to adapt to that way. I don't know what I just heard. And so as I integrate these teachings, this wisdom that is coming from life, from experiencing life, not contemplating life, but experiencing it, but by being in the world, I just feel so much gratitude, because I'm like, yo, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, that I get to do these things. And I'm not flashy. I don't have $1 million in my bank account, but I'm so happy with what I have. I'm so happy, because I know that I am not without, that I have every single thing that I need in this very moment, right now. I've been backing out of, I've been, no. Let me rephrase that, because that's not true. I have been gentle with myself about this content creation desire, right? Quite frankly, I don't desire to be on social media. I don't desire to be a YouTuber. Like, that's not something that I necessarily want to do. What I want to do is I want to serve the collective. What I want to do is I want to live in my truth. What I want to do is I want to inspire people. I want to inspire as many people as possible to come back to self, to be okay with self, to accept self, to heal, because we all need it. We are all experiencing this shift. We are all experiencing. None of us are untouched. None of us. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And because I'm so strong in that belief, I have chosen to step out of my comfort zone and speak up, even when I don't want to do it all the time. I created a video the other week, decided not to upload it because after uploading it, I was like, this just it don't hit. And I was in my head, and then I started thinking about, I need to post because it's gonna be like another 3 weeks of me not posting, and then I snapped out of that because I realized that the only expectation there is no expectation. I don't need to set a expectation of how many posts I need to do. For the sake of what? No, I want to just experience life and follow my creative urges when I feel called to. I don't want to put extra unnecessary pressure on myself because other people maybe are doing it, or that's the way that I see other people experiencing life. No, I want to stand out. I am meant to stand out. I've always stood out. Always. Consciously, unconsciously, I've always stood out because I'm meant to, because that's my nature. And so I'm just so grateful that I have taken this gentle path where I'm not beating myself up over these things that don't matter. I'm not beating myself up over not knowing enough or not being perfect. I'm not beating myself up over being a contradiction and a paradox because one minute I feel this way and then the other minute I feel another way. No, I'm just enjoying the present moment as it comes. And that works for me. That works for me. And I'm so excited to see how it continues to work for me. So that's my little blurb. That's my little blurb I wanted to share. Because I'm really, I think it will serve well to hear. So thank you for listening. And if you feel called to share your story in the comments, let me know how this resonates with you and what you're going through. Maybe some epiphanies that you've been having or experiences in life that you've been having. I would love to hear. I would love to connect in that way. Because we are healing, y'all. We are coming into a new paradigm, and I'm just so happy to be a part of that. So, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Check out my other videos if you feeling it. I'm pretty cool. And peace and love. Until next time. Peace.